host, you piece of junk. Are we live? And I think we are live. Are we live? Let me know down below. Are we live? Scott says we are good to go. Man, it's been so long, guys. I forgot how to do this. Why does this computer feel like it's on fire? Might make an interesting stream if the computer catches fire. Everyone, what is going on? It has been like a long time. It's been too long. We'll do a little roll call here in a second to see who's on here. 35 people in a minute and a half. You guys are fantastic. Now, I will say right off the bat, I'm not sure Thursday is going to be the day. Just trying it out. This is the day that I get home the earliest from work. So we'll just see how this goes. I think I should be able to do this earlier. We had some computer issues, or I should have been able to start at 8. But we'll just see how this goes. If you guys like Thursdays, we'll see if we can roll with this. We'll talk about if we're going to do it weekly, bi-weekly, or whatever. But let's see how tonight goes. We're not going to be on long. I don't know, 45 minutes, an hour. Just want to catch up with you guys, see how everybody's doing, get some feedback from you guys on streams and videos, things like that. I was close. We were very close to doing a TJ81 trivia tonight. But I didn't get home in time to get things gathered up and get some questions for you guys. So maybe we'll do that next time. So anyways, we got Nigel in the house. Dexter's Lure Lab. What's going on, Scott? Bassing with Big Malone. What's going on, buddy? Douglas, how you doing, man? This is going to be better than a Taylor Swift concert. Is that good though? Are they good? Because if they're bad, that's not really saying much, right? MD Basson, what's going on, Carol? Good to see you. Right, that doesn't take much. Does not take much. Christopher, what's up, buddy? What's going on, Brian? Dave. Hey, Ronnie, that you, buddy? Michael. Ruben. What's going on, Polly? What's going on, Chris? Fishing with Fish Gal. It's been a couple years since I caught you live. How you doing, TJ? Not too bad, man. I think it's been a while. I think I only streamed maybe once this year. Could be wrong. I only think once, and just it wasn't going to work out, so I stopped them. But hopefully we can continue on with them now. It's a lot easier to do it now. There's less going on in the wintertime. I'm still busy at work, but obviously I'm not really fishing right now, so I do have a bit more downtime. Snowy Chicago. You already got the snow, huh? We got some decent weather right now. Man, it was like a couple of weeks ago, I thought it was like the middle of winter. It was like really, really cold. Then it warmed back up, so thank you, Christopher. Christmas live stream. I'm not, you know what, actually probably not, because I won't even be here. I'll be coming back. I'm leaving town Saturday. I'll be back Tuesday night. And then Christmas Day, obviously, I'll be with my family. So probably not one like during Christmas. Maybe we'll do one for New Year's Eve. No, I'll be home late. So I don't know. Again, that's something we'll have to play around with. What days are going to work? I really don't know. Thank you, buddy. Matt Al, what's going on, bud? What's going on, Ben? Been a while. Happy holidays. Picasso lures, dude. I got a tub of those out in the garage. I have a lot of Picasso lures. Love Picasso. Good stuff. What's going on, Fish and Fix? Andy, all's good, man. Family's good. What's going on, Tom? I asked Michael if he wanted to be on tonight. I think he's hanging with his buddies, playing some games. Merry Christmas, Carol. Snap time, what's up? Dude, I'm definitely ready to do some fishing, man. Winter really is just getting going, and it's already been too long. I'm ready to start sweating. So let me know down below. We got 50 people on here. Let me know down below. I know it's late, especially depending where you are in the country. But let me know down below what day you think is going to work, and if Thursday will work for you. What's like the latest that you'll tune in for? But really, what I'm probably most concerned about is on the streams. And I've talked about this before, but most of you just want it how it always is. Getting on here, catching up, not having guests, not really having a topic, just talking. You guys talk a lot amongst yourselves and all that. If that's how you guys like these streams to go, that's what we're going to run with. But if you'd rather have guests on things like that, we'll do that too. So just give me some feedback on these down below. You guys think Debo has more tackle than TJ? I don't know. He might. Believe it or not, I just sold 262 bags of plastics the other day. And it didn't even look like I put a dent in this place. But just trying to get rid of some stuff I don't use anymore and get some newer stuff in. But you guys are always asking about tackle and all that. And rods. I just made a post on Facebook the other day. I had 15 rods for sale. 5 are already sold. I got 10 more. And I'm only shipping 2 more tubes because the tube I shipped today was $70. So can't just sell one rod because I sell them cheap. I sell rods for like 50, 75 bucks, something like that. So I sell them pretty cheap. So I can't just sell a rod for $50 and spend 70 to ship it. So usually I do a full tube, which is 5 to 6 rods. So I got 2 more tubes, 10 rods. So whoever wants those, there's an email in the description, or you can hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, and I'll give you a good deal on 5 rods. But you got to buy 5. So I'd probably on average, probably a tube is going to cost you, $350 for, 5 rods. So like I said, you guys have been asking about that. I'll probably have a few reels for sale too. Those might be already be spoken for. Like I said, all the plastics are gone. I might have some hard baits and some spinner baits, but other than that, I pretty much already sold everything I'm going to sell. But like I said, the rods go fast when I make a post. So if you guys want those, let me know. Bathtub. They probably all fit in the bathtub. You probably can't see them. I got 4 boxes of just their bladed jigs right next to me here. Love their bladed jigs. I know everybody loves the jackhammers, and I love them too. But I've always done better on the shock blades. And not even like their fancy ones. Just like the standard shock blades have like always been my favorite. What's going on, Scott? No problem, buddy. Sorry I'm late. The Hallmark movies really sucked tonight. I thought it was funny. A few people. What were the percentages here? I was getting worried for a second. It's 81% wanted to stream tonight. 19% wanted to watch Hallmark Christmas movies. Scott, you like Thursday? That works. Daddy's back in town. So let me know what's going on with you guys. I'm assuming most of you are probably done fishing. Are you ice fishing? Are you further down south? Are you still fishing? Kind of let me know where you guys are at with that. Just kind of curious what's going on with you guys. Wednesday's your favorite option. Wednesday, I don't get home from work for Wednesday sometimes at like 10 o'clock. So that won't work. See, I don't think any day works for me. Work is crazy, but I do watch every stream after the fact. I do appreciate that. Carol's good with Thursdays. It's like, and I used to do it, years ago, when, on my days off. For one, I was younger then, you know, and it just, I guess as I get older, I want to spend as much time as I can with the family. So I don't like giving up a day off. I guess it's not like it's a day, but typically on my day off, I go out with my wife all day, and I don't like rushing home to jump on a stream. So I try to do them on days that I'm already working, doing it after work. My favorite guest is Big Mike and his friend. Yeah, I don't know what happened to their channels. They're supposed to have them channels. I think they each did a couple of videos and said, heck with it. Thursdays work any day, anytime. Any day that ends in Y. Anytime I sell anything, I just put it on Facebook usually. Sometimes Instagram. I mainly just post pictures on my Instagram. Or sometimes I post on Instagram, but I mainly just post pictures and just like a post on my Facebook. Or I'll mention it in a video from time to time. But usually, as soon as I post it on Facebook, it's sold like right away. Tom, I don't think I've had a broken rod this year. No, I don't have whatnot. It was close. I think you know what? That was the year before. I ordered a Steez rod year before. I don't even think I ever did a video on that. But I ordered a Steez rod. Yeah, not this year. I think it was last year. And the end of the tube came smashed. I thought for sure tip was going to be busted off, but the rod was further enough down the rod tube there to where it didn't affect the rod. But other than that one, I don't think I've had any incidents since then. Hey, what is the difference between a medium and a medium light spinning rod? What lures can you throw on each rod? It comes down to really lure weight for me. So probably a medium light will probably load around a 16th or so. Medium's probably going to be around 1/8 or 3/16. So, I mean, I keep it pretty simple with my spinning gear. The lighter the lure, lighter the rod. So if I'm trying to throw something around 16th or so, I'll put that on a medium light. If it's a bit heavier, I want a bit more backbone, I'll go on that medium. So I really just let lure weight determine which rod I'm going to pick. Yeah, I'm with you, dude. I mean, I still use Yamamoto, but I mean, Yum is far from garbage. I've been using Yum baits for about 20 years. They definitely catch fish. Everybody needs a good fishing rod that so he can catch some fish. Talking about old Watts, Watta fishing. What new tackle are you most excited about? Probably. I really like Crush City stuff. Used a lot of that last year, and I got a bunch of the. I don't know what their name, but it's like their hog or creature type bait. I got a bunch of those on back order. Looking forward to playing around with those. Daniel Tucker, man, this dude right here always leaves a comment on every video. Daniel, man, I truly appreciate it. Dingers for the win. Hallmark has some good movies. I know every time I come home from work, that's all my wife has playing. She's the one that came up with the deal on YouTube. I said, should I put like Golden Girls or The Notebook? She's like, put Hallmark movies. Like, okay. Carol's still catching some fish with rainbow and two largemouth. That's cool. Deer season. I didn't know you hunt, Ronnie. That's cool, dude. I'd love to get into hunting, but I don't know if I could kill a deer. Like, I think I'd have no problem blowing the head off a turkey, but like a deer is such a good looking animal. When it came down to it, I don't really know if I could pull the trigger. But I like the idea of like getting in the woods and hiding from the animals and all that, being up in the tree stand. I just don't know if I could actually kill one. Love eating them, but I don't think I could kill them. Well, Dave says bigger lakes are open water, smaller ponds are iced up. Yeah, we already iced up too this year, which is pretty unusual. In Massachusetts, been hitting the local ponds with stock trout, hoping for a cold winter to do some ice fishing. I was hoping to actually do some trout fishing this year, and the lake down the street that actually stocks them this year, they did some work on their, I guess, the spillway dam area. So the lake was way down, so they didn't stock it this year. So I was really hoping to finally get on some trout. Since phantom fishing never took me, Chris is done. Yeah, I'm done too. I think I last went probably middle or end of November. I think was my last time fishing. I don't think I went in December at all. But I tell you what, I had some great days the last few days that I went out. Went out with my dad. I bet we caught 40 or so bass. Caught some tubs, some 3 and 4 pounders. And I mentioned this in a video. I think the reason we did so well is because I did not have the cameras rolling. I was not worried about a video, worried about the camera, turning and all that. I just concentrated on fishing. And dude, we jacked them, man. It was awesome. It really makes me like rethink what I want to do next year. It's like, I really don't think people just watch straight up fishing videos. At least I don't. And just kind of the feedback I get from some of you guys, nobody just really wants to watch just a straight fishing video. There needs to be some sort of like tip or trick or, you caught them this way because of this or whatever. So like kind of turning it into a tip video versus just a straight fishing video. So I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I do know I do have a lot more fun and do much better when I'm not recording. So I do know that. But just like always, though, as soon as you in the day put the boat on the trailer, you're like, dang it, why didn't I record that day? Because it was an awesome day. But the Chase, the new Revo reels, man, I absolutely love them. I might have most of them, and they're becoming some of my favorites. They are like some great casting reels. Plenty of control with the braking systems and all that. Definitely a big fan of them. Hold plenty of line. Love the bigger handles. Definitely a solid reel for sure. And then, you know what? Then they're very comfortable in hand. I just liked how that angle is on the new design. Very comfortable in hand. I didn't do any reviews on those yet, but now that I've used them for a season or so, I'll probably start pumping those out next year. I really like doing reel reviews. And like I said, I've been a big fan of all the new Revo reels. Love the new winch. Fantastic cranking reel. Yeah, I used to fish Power Plant Lake quite often, but then they shut it down, and I haven't been to a Power Plant Lake since then. Probably at least 2 years. Thursday for Ronnie. Christopher in Northeast Ohio. Bass is over. I go for trout, weather permitting. Well, Scott's done fishing, just working on boat upgrades for the spring. That's what I need to do. I need to get those straps on that I bought. They're the I think it's the Boat Buckle brand, but they're rod buckles. They're retractable straps. I haven't really rushed into that because I have to cut 2 holes in the top of my deck. And for as anal as I am about things being perfect, I got to make sure when I cut those holes that they're even on both sides. So again, I haven't really rushed into that because I don't want to lose sleep over it just yet. And what's bad about it is you can put them in the gunnels, but you can't on like my type of boat. So you put them in the floor. But in the storage compartments on the, I guess you would call it, like the ceiling area, there's only like a little slot, which is dang near just big enough to fit the housing, because on the other side, it's closed off. And then on the right side, there is a support. So there's just enough room for the housing to fit. So it's like if I'm drilling my hole and I'm off a little bit, I done screwed up, So it's like I'm really kind of nervous about doing that, just because it's kind of like you get one shot, because if you're too far to the left or the right, you done screwed it up. So I'm gonna have to measure about 64 times and then cut the hole. So I may or may not record that. I may just let a camera roll, but I'm not going to talk to the camera. I'm going to make sure that I cut this hole right. Brian, 62 degrees in Florida. That's awesome, man. What about Thursday stream? Yeah, I mean, we could continue Thursdays if everybody's good with that. And I'm usually home Thursdays, 7:30ish or so. But we just had some computer issues earlier, so that's why I started 8:30. But we should be able to be streaming by 8. So Thursdays, I think, would work if that works for everybody else. Fridays, again, usually take my wife out, and then I'm at work all day Saturday. So usually, yeah, probably won't stream on a Friday. Scott, 26 degrees, dude. That is not good, man. What's going on, Jason? Bow Hunter, I'm just testing some new gear and lures I bought. No fishing for me till the spring. 39 for Caro. Andy, okay, so let's get the hard-hitting questions. That is TJ81 After Dark. I'm going to the Outer Banks in June. What do I need? I have no idea, buddy. I've never fished it. Could not tell you. But if anybody else has fished the Outer Banks in June, help Andy out, man. Now that Lurenet has Canada shipping, are the giveaways able to be won north of the border, or will they still not ship the giveaways up to the Canuck fans? I'm sure wouldn't be a problem now that they ship to Canada. No problem. If you guys don't know that, Lurenet does now ship to Canada, and code TJ81 saves you guys 15% off over there. And don't forget, right here, you guys can see on the screen there, Boat Effects, 10% off TJ10 for them guys. Dave, anyone jump on the Arc rods? 3 for $100? No kidding. That is a sweet deal. Excluding the square bill, what are your top 3 favorite techniques? Oh, spinnerbait is right there with a square bill. Love a spinnerbait. Love a swim jig. And then probably, I just love moving baits. I just love that type of bite. Probably a swim bait, and not like a big swim bait. Probably like just like a 4.8 Kitech, something in that range. Probably those 3, or just a straight up Texas rig. Love pitching wood. On a medium spinner rod, can you throw a Texas rig? 100%. 100%. When you're using spinning gear and you're looking at the power of the rod and the weight that the rod can handle, it comes down to a few things. I mean, the size fish you're targeting, the cover that you're fishing around, the size of the hook or the gauge wire. A lot of that comes into play. So you can totally fish a medium spinning rod for Texas rigs. But if you're like fishing around a lot of cover, big fish, heavy gauge wire hooks and all that, obviously you're not going to have the power with that spinning rod to get them out. So medium for me, I probably throw Texas rig. You got the hook, you got the bait itself, and of course you have the weight. I'll even throw like an 1/8 ounce Texas rig on casting gear, right? So if I'm going to throw a Texas rig on a medium spinning rod, it's going to be something super light, just because if I can use casting gear, I'm going to. But you totally can use your spinning rod for Texas rigs. And as far as how heavy you can go, just look at the weight specs on your rod. A medium probably maxes out at probably around 5/8 or so. So you can totally throw a 1/4 ounce Texas rigs or whatever you want. Just know that, like I said, if you're in cover or wanting to use a big hook or whatever, you may not have the power with that medium rod to do it, but you can totally do it, you know. Yeah, spinning, you know, I like I probably throw shaky heads the most on spinning gear. Probably like 1/8 ounce and down, 3/16 I put on casting. But Nico rig, shaky heads. I'm not a big drop shouter. Wacky rig skipping, I do like on a spinning rod. So don't even get in the woods. I have deer in my backyard every morning. That's awesome, man. It's the old question. What has 52 episodes, 15 actors, 3 locations, 1 plot? 52 episodes, 15 actors. Should I know this? 52 episodes, 15 actors. I have no idea. Should I know that? Oh, is it Hallmark movies? It is funny because majority of the actors are all in the same movies, you know. I recently moved from Philly to Georgia. It's been a difficult fishing transition for me, shallow water to deep, but I found a pond around the corner and there are tanks. Love the A rig. Yeah, it would be hard for me to transition to deep water. I've been fishing shallow water basically my whole life, and it really I've been fishing shallow, muddy water basically my whole life. So to go to like deep clear water, I'd be like so lost. Turn in your man card. I know there's a few of them that wanted to watch Hallmarks instead of jumping on here. I get it. I'm not very entertaining, but I mean a Hallmark movie, seriously. You do a lot. You do more better than teach how to use a shirt in the world to catch them. That is why I like your channel. I appreciate it, buddy. Dean's Bass. I went fishing on the bank. It's 46 degrees and windy. It's been pretty windy here lately too. I hate my job in the wind. I'd rather work in snow than the wind. That wind, man, it's terrible. If you guys don't know, I own a mobile truck washing business, and trying to wash trucks when it's blowing like 30 plus, you just see your water just curling out there. And it's usually the way it's blowing. You know, I got 2 guys washing a truck, and like depending on the direction, somebody's getting soaked. I mean, it's a bad deal. I would much rather work in the snow. Eric, hey man, I got a rod given to me, but I have no clue what techniques it would be good for. If I send the specs, can you tell me what I should use for? Sure, buddy. You can send them in the chat, send me a message on Instagram, Facebook, emails in the description. Debo has the gear. Jim's got the baits and the hardware. I would debate that, buddy. If I turn this camera around, I guess I probably could. Let's see here. Hold on. There's I think over 130 rods right there. Plus the dozen I got on my boat. And there's probably 130 reels behind that wall. I'm not sure Debo's got me on gear. Winter steelhead. I'm still wanting to catch a muskie. North Woods West. What's up, buddy? Well, Brian says, if you aren't subscribed, do it tonight. TJ81 to 72,000 subs. Man, I appreciate it, guys. Yo, yo, yo. Yeah, I know, man. To grow, just like Bass Geek is a perfect example. He was telling me what I need to do and all that. I ain't got time to put up that many videos and shorts and all that. I believe he said he got a lot of his growth from like TikTok and stuff. And I just, you know, I'm running another business. I just don't have a ton of time to put into this one. But dude, it's definitely how you you grow, man, as much content as possible. And you can see from Bass Geek, it's definitely worked. I was trying to do, 2 videos a week, and there are some weeks I didn't even get one out. Here lately, I've only been getting one, sometimes none. It's just a hard time of year for me to really be consistent with videos. If I'm not fishing, I don't have a lot going on other than unboxings, which I know you guys love. And then I'm doing so many trucks at work. When I get home, I'm beat. The next day, I don't feel like doing nothing. So it's kind of hard to get motivated this time of year. Well, Chris got him a new baitcaster. Sweet. Scott says, I just picked up a couple of the Zen MGX reels. Excited to get them wet. I got one of them too, dude. Pretty dang awesome, buddy. That's what I was thinking, Carol. Dude may not be around for a while or been around for a while. 4 inches of snow. 6 inches of snow. We've had snow, and I did have to shovel, but I don't think it was a couple inches. But man, that's really unusual still for this time of year here in Illinois. I mean, years ago we were getting snow already, but like in years we haven't got snow in a long time this early. And the cold that we got a few weeks back, we normally get that cold in like February. So I'm kind of hoping like the cold's been here and now it'll just quickly fade away and we can get to fishing even earlier. Because there's been some years I'm already fishing in February. So that would be nice. But I will say this year, I'm probably not. If I could fish in February, I'm definitely not ready. So hopefully it sticks around a little bit. I probably need to March to get ready. Just Fishing says Thursday at 8:30 works better than 8 for me. I'm usually trying to get the kids in bed till 8:15. Gotcha. Scott says your last video on the boat buckle inspired me to order a couple, and like you can only fit them in the deck. Oh yeah, gotcha. Yeah, did you already put yours in by chance? I've been wanting to get them for a while, but it's like the whole time I'm thinking to myself, I know I got to drill that hole, and I was just going to get the bungee type for just the top of the deck and not have to drill holes, or I guess cut holes really. You still got to drill holes with screws, but I just kept using that crappy one that Crestliner put on there, just a big Velcro strap that's really good for nothing. And finally, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to buy these straps, install them, and I'll just be much happier. Because I used to like having all my rods and reels rigged and ready for that day on the deck. So that's why as soon as I got there, I'm ready to roll. Now it seems like since I don't do that, I get there, every time you set the cameras up, get everything tied on, get it ready, it's like I've already been sitting on the water an hour and haven't even fished yet. Top water bite's already done. It's like I'm trying to get things, rolling faster now. And that was one way to do it, is just having the rods out and ready. That way, like I said, I can get fishing sooner. I don't know, Nick, dude. I might challenge him. We got to do that. All three of us get on and I don't know, count reels or rods or something. That'd be funny. Thursdays are for me. Play volleyball on Thursdays. Gotcha. Few inches of snow today, Michigan. Let's get warm next week. Let me know. I haven't seen any feedback on these streams. Do you guys? I see a lot of you guys talking amongst yourselves, and you guys always used to do that, which is great. So, do you guys want the streams just how I always used to do them? Just reading all the comments, talking to you guys. We get to know each other, just catching up. Do you guys want guests on here? Like, what is it you guys are wanting out of these streams? I just like getting on here, no agenda, nothing too serious, getting to know you guys, just talking, and just basically that's it. I don't really like it, like having guests on and getting too serious and all that. It's like just getting to know you guys, really. Casting, not catching. I usually just retire from fishing for a few months this time of year. I can't buy a winter bite to save my life. I hear you, buddy. I hear that. Info on the rods. I had 15 for sale. I got 10 left. I got two rod tubes that I'll ship. Like I said earlier, if you guys are just tuning in, today the rod tube that I shipped today was $70. So to ship a tube, we got to be 5 rods in it. So I got 10 rods out there. I'll ship 2 tubes. The first 2 people that get a hold of me get them. I sell the rods fairly cheap. Majority of them I think out there right now are Akuma rods. By TCS, which is like $150 rod. Like I said, I sell them fairly cheap. A lot of the rods I sell are $50, $75 for the rods. So you can probably get a tube for like $350. Usually it's where I sell them, and that's shipped. But can't just sell one rod for $75 and it costs me $70 to ship the tube. Doesn't make any sense. So like I said, that's why I usually only do like 5 rods per tube. I give a great deal on them, and it's kind of a win-win for everybody. So like I said, the first 2 people that hit me up, get them. The email's in the description of the stream, and or you can hit me up on Instagram, Facebook. And some of you guys have been asking about tackle. I just sold 262 bags of soft plastics, so I'm out of plastics. And I probably have like a spinnerbait lot for sure, a few reels that might be spoken for, but yeah, everything kind of went fast this year. Oh, I know, man. I wish I could take the GoPro behind the wall and show you guys that. Knowing this is your second business, we really appreciate the content you do put out. Very down to earth. I appreciate that, buddy. I do, man. I do appreciate it. I was really hoping one day to do this, full time, but I just can't give up my other business. That business, if you guys don't know, my dad started that business. It was probably over 40 years ago now. Let's see here. It's a mobile truck washing business, and at that time, he worked for a company called RPS, which is Roadway Packaging System, and then FedEx bought them out. Again, that was over like 40 years ago. So from that point, we've been washing basically FedEx trucks, like I said, over 40 years. But we washed them back when they were RPS, so it's been around a long time. And he retired a few years ago. I took it over. I started when I was 13, and been doing it. I'm going to be 44. I've been doing it 31 years. Both my boys do it. My wife, she even helps on the weekends. She does all the billing. She even helps wash trucks on the weekends. So it's like now that both my boys are in it, it's like I can't just give that up and go full time with this. So I'm just trying to juggle them both for as long as I can. All right, buddy. You kid fishing, appreciate it, bud. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get back to these. I enjoy, like I said, hanging out with you guys. And probably if I do it through the week, Thursday is probably going to be the only day that I could do it. TJ, have you taken the fam to see Branson Lights for the season yet? We've already been there actually a few times, and we're going back Saturday for the holidays. Majority of our family is going with us. We're going Saturday through Tuesday, be home Tuesday night. But it's definitely our favorite place to go. Come fall, doing the fall festival at Silver Dollar City, and then going back for the Christmas opener, and then like I said, we usually go during Christmas. It's just a fantastic, family place. We absolutely love it. It's about 4 hours from us, so it's not too far. If you guys haven't seen Silver Dollar City Christmas time, I think it's got like over 6 million lights or something there. It's definitely something to see. It's worth the drive. Dave says, I bought a reel from TJ earlier this year. Smooth transaction. I try to, man. You guys know I take good care of my gear. So, majority of the stuff I sell, it leaves here looking brand new. I mean, rods, reels always have covers on them. I'm not hard on my gear. All right, brother. What's going on? Eric, what would you use this rod for? It's a casting rod, 7 foot 5 inch, extra heavy, fast. 1 to 3 ounce, line rating 1525, split grip. Okay, I'll be honest with you, that's not a rod that I would probably even use. All these rods here, 100 and something rods behind you, not one of them are an extra heavy. My guess for a rod that length and power and the lure rating 1 to 3 ounces, it could be a swim bait rod. It might be. I don't believe it is. An extra heavy fast, that would be one stiff rod. I wouldn't think you would use that for a swim bait, but I'm not a big swim bait guy. My guess on that rod would be a good like flipping rod or a pitching rod, heavy cover, because you're going to want to use a much heavier weight with rod specs like that. So I would think, flipping thick mats and stuff like that is what I would use that rod for. But again, all the rods that I have, I don't have anything in that spec just because I have no need for an extra heavy. So my guess would be a good pitching and flipping rod. The swim bait guys can tell you if they would use that rod for swim baits. Again, I'm just looking at the weight rating, 1 to 3 ounces. You probably could. Maybe for a single hook swim bait. Again, I'm not a swim bait guy. I don't know. But that's a pretty stiff rod for sure, extra heavy fast. So if it's going to be like a treble hook type swim bait, you're going to want something probably more moderate. So my guess would be for that rod, flipping and pitching. Right, keeping it chill and shooting the talk is good. Cool, cool. My kind of stream, man. Bow hunter, first time watching the stream, so any day is fine with me. Appreciate it. Good to see you. Just roll with it. I'll do it, man. Nigel loves the current format. Say hi to Big Shirley. Will do. He might be watching. If y'all, Debo, Hank, and Jim did a full gear countdown, we'd be on here till 3 a.m. That would be fun. That would be fun. Andy says, yeah, just chill, hang out time. The guests take away from us. I got you. That's kind of my thought on it. Usually when somebody has a guest on, then everyone's kind of getting ignored. So I just like just hanging out. James, Friday. I usually don't like to stream on a Friday. I don't get up too early on a Saturday. I don't, probably 6:30, not real early, or it's not late, but I guess it's not early. But I probably wash 150 trucks on a Saturday. So when I get home Saturday, I'm pretty beat. So I probably will never stream a Saturday night. And like I said, I don't like streaming or doing anything real late on a Friday because of the work I have to do on a Saturday. So them two are probably out. Keith, ATJ, great to be able to make the live stream finally. Hanging out is cool. Maybe I guess every now and then would also be cool. All right, man. Carol likes to chill. I probably have a few reels for sale that might already be spoken for, but I probably have a few. I'd love to keep everything, but if I'm going to continue getting new stuff to review, I got to sell some of the old stuff. So a lot of the stuff that I sell, I get like 2 and 3 of, So a reel that I love, like I don't know, like the new Tatula 100s. I bought a few of those when they first came out, just because I love that platform. So now that I've used them, I'll probably sell 1 or 2 of those, keep one. I still got to review that reel, but that way I can buy some other reels, so things like that. Probably like a Tatula 150. I got a handful of those. I'll probably sell 1 of those. I just got to go through them. Here we go. Guy talking about that rod. Although extra fast may be a bit hot, I don't throw anything that heavy other than swims or glides. Right, right. Cut the tubes down to bare minimum length. Yeah, dude, 70. Well, yeah, the tubes they're pretty much the length that I need. I usually put the rods in there and leave a few inches on either end for some packing. But 70 is one of the cheaper ones sometimes. I mean, there's been times it's cost $100 or more to ship a rod tube. And usually, and not usually, years ago when I was shipping rod tubes, uh, it was probably around, I'm saying 40 was the max, maybe mid 40s. So I don't know how the last few years it like almost doubled in price. But 70 is stupid, dude. I agree. But yeah, they're not long tubes. Plus, they go by weight as well. Because what I used to ship in, if you go to like Home Depot or Lowe's, I used to go back there and get the carpet tubes, and those are much bigger, but they're pretty heavy too. Those will cost even more. So now what I've been doing is just saving the rod tubes that I get when I order rods every year. So like I said, I got 2 left. So that's why I'm only shipping 2 more tubes. I got 10 rods, so that'd be it. Chris says, yes, I do what I want you to keep doing live streams. All right, man. Cool. But do you fish after dark is a real question. Summertime, but spring and probably fall, I'm probably like all fall when I fished, I was at the ramp in the dark, but I'm not fishing in the dark. Summertime's about the only time I'm actually fishing in the dark. And I'll tell you what, I don't do that much. Handful of times. If I'm at the lake, and again, I'm not one of them early guys like I used to be. But like I said, with the work that I'm doing, plus I'm getting a little bit older, I'm not at the lake anymore. 4 or 5 o'clock. Them days are done. I'm usually at the lake around 9 or 10, probably at the earliest. And so the few times that I stay too dark, which like I said ain't often because that's a pretty good day for me. Usually I fish 6 8 hours, but if I'm getting to the lake around 9 10, I'm usually not fishing until 9 10 at night. I'm ready to go home, get to bed. I remember roadway here, Richmond, back in the day when UPS took over. Yep, definitely old school, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. My boys think that they may want to take it over one day. Who knows? So we're just trying to keep it rolling. It's been around for, like I said, over 40 years. I can't just give it up. Yeah, it's an absolute broomstick. I'm super confused what to use it for in bass fishing. That would be my guess. Yeah, if it's that stiff, I definitely wouldn't throw moving baits with it. Most likely you'll just end up pulling the bait away. That rod's not gonna have any give to it. So for me, definitely, yeah, definitely not a moving bait rod. To me, that would just be a close quarters, heavy cover type rod. I have. I really wanted to get into trout fishing. I still got all the gear. I got fly rods, reels, and all that. And I thought, buddy of mine, Phantom Fishing, was going to kind of get me into that, show me the ropes. And heck, I ain't fished with him in like over 2 years. So I don't know if I talked to him this year, but a couple times. So I wanted to, but like I said earlier, the lake down the street, me and Michael wanted to trout fish it this year, and they had to do some work on the spillway in the dam area, so they lowered the lake, and they didn't stock it this year because of that. So there was no trout in there. I would like to go to Taneycomo for some trout fishing. We've been on that kayaking, not fishing, just kayaking it. It was kind of funny. We went in this one area, and the water's so clear that if you guys been there, it's so clear you can see many feet down. You can see all the trout and all the fish and all that. And we went in this one area, and all these trout fishermen are fishing from the bank, and we're going kind of through this cove, and like all the trout are below us. I mean, it's just a huge school of them. It was so cool to see. But I would like to go down there and do some trout fishing. The kid fishing boxings are great. Also, get a lot of tackle you recommend. Been catching pretty well here in Central Texas. That's cool. I mean, I like doing the unboxing videos. I kind of got to stay true to my name. I mean, Tackle Junkie, we have to do unboxings. But I mainly like doing those because the reason I started watching those is because I was sick of ordering baits, and I'd get the bait halftime. It didn't look the way it looked online. So I tried to do the videos to give you guys more of a perspective of how big the bait is, maybe colors and all that. So that's kind of why I like watching them. And I think it's kind of why you guys like them as well. Plus, just you get to figure out new baits you want to try. Like, I'm not really, kind of like I was saying earlier, I'm not really like interested in watching somebody else fish. If I'm going to watch somebody fish, I'd rather watch like the pros fish or whatever. Even then, it's like I'm kind of bored with that myself. I'm more interested in, the baits that they're using, maybe why they're rigging it a certain way, things like that. Maybe a rod or reel, whatever. I'm more interested in the gear because, I'm going to fish how I want to fish, right? And like I said, maybe I would find out about a bait that I didn't know about. That's kind of what interests me more. Let's face it, I'm a cranker. I crank all the time. About all I do. Carol says 3.5 hours from me, and I've never been to Silver Dollar City. No kidding. You got to do it. It is awesome. We like it so much. I guess this will be our first year that we got season passes. It's kind of expensive to go there. I don't know for sure. I want to say it's like for the day, it might be 80 or 90 bucks, something like that. So if you only go 2 times, it's cheaper just to buy the just the pass at the door. But if you go 3 times, you save money if you buy the season pass. So we figured, we know we're going to go for Christmas, and then we always do the or we started doing the Christmas opener, and then the what do they call the fall festival. So that was 3 times right there. So we figure we're already saving money if we get the pass. And sometimes we go again in the summertime too. So it's definitely a better deal to get the season pass if you go 3 times or more. Cool place though. And I tell you what, we did last time for the first time. We did we went to the cave. You know what's cool? Like, and I got some pictures on Facebook on this, but I had no idea that, and I think it's over 500 feet. I had no idea that basically when you're walking around in Silver Dollar City, there's a 500-foot hole like right below you. I mean, it's pretty dang crazy. It's pretty cool. Like, we loved it because when we went there, I think it was the Christmas opener when we went there. Kind of got rained out, and we could have stayed there, but obviously it was pouring, and it was around 7, 8 o'clock, so they're getting ready to close in like an hour or so, and we were getting ready to walk out, and the line for the cave was empty. It's like, you know what, let's go do the cave. So it was a perfect time to do that, and it was definitely something to see. It was neat. Cassie, not catching. I'm usually teaching school Thursday nights. I don't get too many live streams. I'm glad you can make this one, buddy. Fish and Fix. I purchased an aluminum bait mold injector. I have a few years of scrap plastics and going to do some remelts. That's cool, man. That's something I'd like to get into too if I had some more time. You'd use that rod for a top water frog, yeah? A little stiff for my liking. I use a heavy mod fast, but I mean, whatever works for you. Dave says a catfish rod. 1 to 3 is weird for swim baits on that rod. Could be a pretty good rod for a jig hook swim bait, something like a 6-inch hood. I can see that, single hook baits. My New Year's resolution is to fish more in 25. That should be everybody's New Year's resolution. Patrick, my dude, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. bringing the knowledge. I couldn't figure that out, probably because I don't punch too. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't believe I've ever owned an extra heavy rod. Rumpy. Being away from fishing for a bit when I bought my house and coming back, the price of tattoo is absurd. Everything's absurd, man. Glad to see all these people in here. You're doing it right. Yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning in here. We still got 52 people on here, about an hour into it. Appreciate that. If you guys haven't hit the thumbs up yet, definitely do so. Eric says, thanks for the info on the 7.5. Maybe a mag draft freestyle. I'm just worried I'll set the hook on a dink and send it to orbit. That's definitely a risk you're going to take. I can imagine this probably is like a broomstick rod for sure. I guess you could always use some heavy mono with it to have a little bit of stretch. With a rod that stiff, you could probably use mono to flip, just because that rod is so stiff. But for some moving baits, you could probably get away with some like 20-pound mono. That way you do have a little bit of stretch. Have you ever flown with fishing gear? I'm flying down to Florida in a couple months and don't know if I should fly with my gear or ship it. I haven't. I have no idea, buddy. I just got 4 tubes in. I always hang on to any I get because it's a pain to try and find one when you need to ship out some rods. 100%, buddy. I hate it when I do order rods from other companies and they ship the rods in boxes because I'm not going to take a chance, shipping a rod in a box. And really, majority of the time when I get them in boxes, they do come crushed. I'll take you out to the White River by Arkansas and make you fall in love. I'll get you out with the same guy we have. No kidding. Take out Bill Dance. Dude, count me in. I'm down. That would be cool. Andy says, trout fishing. We went to Table Rock Lake for a family vacation. We tried fishing for trout in that stream. It's crazy how they flood it. Can't wait to pick up some of those new Kitech lures you picked up. They look sweet. Man, I love the spinnerbaits are sweet. They got a lot of vibration to them. I love the swim jigs, though. They did a great job on those. Eric says, what braid are you guys using on spinning setups? I got Suffix 832 on my setups now, but really wanted to try a slicker braid. 131 is crazy expensive, but is it worth it? I've never tried the 131. All I used in the past was Smackdown, but I picked up some of that braid from Seagar. I got a video on that. Just look back on my last couple of videos. That braid has has a super small diameter. Kid fishing, you are so right. Just went on Tackle Warehouse and their picks aren't even close to the item. Thanks for your help and your lights, dude. It's crazy. I mean, I probably spend more time adjusting lights in here than I do on the videos because I'll put a bait in there, look in the GoPro. I'm like, man, don't look nothing like that. I got to keep getting different angles and adjusting the ring light. I spend more time adjusting lights than like I said, to shoot the video. But I'm trying to get the colors as close to what they really are because I ran into that same problem. I'd order baits like they don't look nothing like that. Let's see here. I ordered a few rods from them. I did have one come in a box. I had no two in boxes, one in a tube. I did have one in a tube. The new spooks are awesome. I got a video on those. Love the new spooks. Don't forget to use code TJ81 over there at Lurenet, 15% off. They did a great job on those. Hate when rods shipping boxes. She'll ship me 3 of the same X-Bride this year because the first and second were broken. Yeah, I seen those. He did a good job on those paint jobs. She'll sent me a 1 piece and 2 pieces shipped in a flimsy box. Believe it or not, and I think I've told the story before. Believe it or not, gosh, it was years ago when I was with Dobbins Rods. I had I think it was a 16 or 18 rod order in a 6-inch PVC tube, and it came broken. And then they just tried to tape it up. So I mean, how do you break a 6-inch PVC tube? But they managed to do it, believe it or not. Like that just blew my mind. I get a tube, like a cardboard tube, but a PVC 6-inch tube busted in half. Northern Lights is a great color. I want to say Northern Lights might have been the top pick. I was looking at the comments the other day, and I think everyone kind of picked that color. Just picked up my local Walmart the new Rebel Creek lures. I guess they're smaller, Ned-looking baits. Look pretty good. That's cool. American Legacy, they do a good job shipping. Box is actually pretty brittle. They could have dropped something on it. ABS pipe isn't as brittle. It's lighter. Gotcha. PVC, yeah. Thought so, yeah. Cool. Well, guys, we're about an hour in. Still got, you know what? I'm not sure my wife set this up for a giveaway. I don't remember how to do it. We need to do a giveaway. How about we give away some yum? I'll grab like 5-6 packs for one of you guys. But let me get the wife down here because I don't remember how to do it. We'll do a little giveaway, then we'll get out of here. Don't make fun of me. It's been too long. I don't remember how to do it. Hey, babe.
You have to click on the tab.
You want to
right that says giveaway.
tab? No, I thought I have to do something down here at the bottom.
Hold on.
Why don't you just come do it because I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm in my robe.
Nobody cares that you're in your robe. Oh, check this out. We're about to see a lot of new Rebel lures, live flex, and new colors show up at Walmart. Right on, dude. I'll have to get me some too. We'll show them on the channel. Do a little fishing. Where's the boss lady? She's in her robe. Get the giveaway going. I thought you pushed something down here.
Share screen.
No, something like here, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, probably present. Yeah. So share screen. Hold on that up there first. Did you tell him what to do?
No. Okay, so you have to hit pound Christmas starting now. What's this?
Share screen.
Why don't I see it?
Because you didn't hit it.
I did hit it. Hold on a second. Share screen. Right here?
Yeah.
We did that. Oh, wait, here it is.
There you go. That's the one you want to share.
This?
Yep.
All right, pound Christmas.
Hit share.
Okay. Pound Christmas. We'll do half a dozen packs of Yum for the winner. Well, this channel isn't zoned for this. That's funny. Yeah, we still got dogs. We have a Havapoo. She's a little one, and then a golden doodle. We bought my sister and us. We bought golden doodles out of the same batch, and they're supposed to be 40-pound dogs. Basically, my sister's. I'm not sure he even reached 40 pounds yet, but somehow ours is 105 pounds, and he's not fat. He's big. I don't know how that happened out of the same batch when they're supposed to be small. Ours is 105 pounds. A little more than we bargained for. But he is such a sweet boy, though. So Pound Christmas, we'll pick a winner here in just a few minutes. Like I said, we'll do half a dozen bags of Yum. And you guys can message me on Instagram, Facebook, or the email will be down in the description. Like I said, we'll let it run for a couple more minutes and pick a winner. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. He's a monster. All you got to do is hit hashtag Christmas for 6 bags of Yum. So, guys, I'm not sure when we'll do the next one. Let's see here. New Year's Eve, or New Year's on what, Wednesday? Maybe next Thursday. We might just do them every other Thursday. But I think for now, we'll go ahead and keep them on Thursdays and just go from there. See how we do. But obviously, it's more fun when people tune in to be able to talk with you guys. So if I pick a day that's not really that active, it's not going to really be any fun for nobody, right? So we'll just kind of play that by ear. We'll just stick with Thursdays for a bit and see how it goes. Don't pick me. Dogs on a live stream. I think they've been in the live streams before. Yeah, I'll send them, bud. It don't matter. Not the first time that I've had a ship to Canada. What don't make any sense is it's saying there's only 27 entries, but I'm just scrolling through here. Definitely looks like more than 27 entries. If you did it, you may want to do it again. I'm not sure if since I was tried to do it the first time, if it didn't pick a lot of them up, because it looks like more than 27 people entered here. So you may want to do it again. There's 52 people on. So maybe do it one more time, and then we'll pick a winner. I would definitely be lost without my wife. Your number one color and lure for year. I know crank, but which one? I tell you what, the new. I probably actually have them. Actually, no, I don't. They're in boxes right there. I don't have to take off the headset. The new colors from, well, they're not new for this year. They've been out from Bomber. I think it was called Purple Pearl IU. It might be called Green Purple Pearl IU. And the other one is Green something. I don't remember the names offhand. And I don't know how to look them up when I'm on here. If I do that, I'll screw something up. But I posted plenty of pictures of them with our last fishing trip. I mean, my dad caught, like I said, probably 40 plus on those last 3 days out on those Bomber colors. No, I'm curious now. I got to get the. Hold on. Let me just grab the. Tennessee shad. If that was ever brought back, that would definitely be my go-to color. But I will say these two here definitely caught the most fish this year. This one's called, what did I say? This is green pearl shad. Let me go into, you know what? I don't even know how to do that. Green pearl shad. And this one is, what did I say? Purple IU. Purple pearl IU. That one there is really, this is the one that I threw those 3 trips to my dad, and he threw the green one there. And like I said, we cleaned house, 3 4-pounders, and it was awesome. But we probably caught more bass on those colors this year than any other color. If I'm not tossing those, it's usually like a gizzard shad type color. Yeah, I may have mentioned that because I knew you're on here. Hint, hint. But I'll tell you what, dude, I was so surprised with the water clarity that I fish. That's why I didn't really put a whole lot of time with these colors earlier in the year. But as the water cleared up in the fall, dude, these colors did work, man. Like I said, being kind of translucent, I thought there's no way that these would do well in my waters. But man, those are like, they're not as good as Tennessee shad. But I tell you what, they're close. Especially this purple one. I absolutely love this one right here. Oh, wait, Frank said, be on the lookout for Tennessee shad to come back. Dave says, start a petition, bring back Tennessee shad. I'm saying, dude, we need that color back. Anybody listening that possibly works at Lurenet, if you're on this stream, we need Tennessee shad back. All right, guys. Well, I know we got way more than 30-something Christmases just because I see a ton of them here. But we're just going to pick a winner because maybe there was a glitch or something. I have no idea. So let's pick a winner. All right. 6 bags of Yum. And the winner is Patrick. Looks like he's got is that a big old muskie in the picture? Let's see here. Patrick, you are the winner. You in here, buddy? Let's see. He says, I would listen to Frank. He hasn't yelled at me to make it happen yet, though. I'm going to have to give old Frank a call. There he is. Big muskie. All right, buddy. You are the winner. Shoot me a message on Instagram, Facebook, or the email is in the description. And I'll get those shipped out possibly tomorrow. If not tomorrow, I'll get it done next week. I'll try and do it tomorrow. And guys, I think we're going to wrap it up for tonight. I truly appreciate you guys tuning in. Fun stream as usual. I know it's been the first one in a long time, but we're going to try and stick with these moving forward. And like I said, we'll stick with them on Thursdays. Probably won't do one every week. We'll just try every other week. See how it goes. You guys can give me some feedback as we do the streams. If you want them more often, if you want them to do less, if you want a different day. So for now, let's stick with every other Thursday. So we'll see you guys in a couple of weeks. All right. Debo's rubbing off on the purple. All right, guys. Yep. Merry Christmas, everyone. Appreciate the continued support. You guys are awesome. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up. Love you guys, and we will see you guys on the next one.